Good morning, Indians. I'm Zayla Coleman.
And I'm Nancy Perez.
Today is January 28th, and this is SCTV.
Just a reminder that HOSA state competition is in March.
We would also like to congratulate our HOSA region champs for placing out of hundreds of students.
Carson Werkesser placed first in forensic science, Elizabeth Boyd placed second in home health aid, Madeline Wellham placed third in medical terminology, and Abigail Brown placed fourth in sports medicine.
Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. Kylie Stedman visited the middle school and got a chance to visit Dr. Austin and her pet snake, Pie.
That brings us to this week's Pet of the Week.
This is Pi. He's really Pi 3.14, so we just call him Pi for short. So for you mathematicians out there, that's PI. And the reason I named him, that was because he is a ball python. As you see, he normally stays curled up in a ball, lighter colored, kind of a yellowish tan color, where a typical python or ball python would be a really deep brown. But the scales on his belly are kind of rectangular in shape, but that's what they are called scutes. So it's like a, the treads on an army tank. That's it kind of works the same way. That's what allows him to move. This type of this is the smallest of the pythons. So typically they will get to be anywhere between 3 and 4 feet in length. He's about 3 feet in, but he does love to come out and say hello, but he always kind of curls up and kind of checks things out. You may see him stick his tongue out. He's not being rude. That's kind of the way that he senses smell. His tank here, and I've got a heating pad in there to help keep him warm, and he can self-regulate because he can, when he's cooler, he can go to that heating pad, and then he can also, I'm a little hot, he can move to the other side of his tank. He does love to visit classrooms, and he loves when students come to visit him.
Another reminder that school store reopened this week. Make sure everyone goes by and checks that out.
We would also like to give a shout out to everyone who participated in the Miss SCHS pageant. And a huge congratulations to Lane Oldham on becoming Miss SCHS.
Everyone looked amazing and did a fantastic job.
Former Miss SCHS Emma Hopper started off the night with her last walk. The ladies got a chance to showcase their personalities in casual wear, giving the judges a better chance to know them. That leads to the formal wear category.
Love our beautiful competitors!
Everyone truly looked amazing. We had a brief intermission with an amazing performance sung by Zai Reeks. We also got to see the RADC dancers perform. The crowd was also introduced to the escorts of the evening. They showed off their best dance moves and answered some quick questions. Then, Carter Hewitt was named Mr. SCHS 2022. Congratulations to Annie Smith, Miss Freshman, Sailor Ott, Miss Sophomore, Haley Carter, Miss Junior, Lupita Mendez, Miss Senior, and Lane Oldham for being crowned our 2022 Miss SCHS.
SCHS 2022!
Here's Miles Ivester with this week's sports recap.
Thanks, ladies. Now let's talk about wrestling. I caught up with Coach Honeycutt to talk about the individuals that are taking place here tomorrow.
We've done very well out of area this year, which I was very proud of. In area, we had a very tough region this year. We were about 500 when it comes to region play. Now we're going into what is individuals. They call it traditionals in wrestling. So that will be here this weekend, and we're going to host the area traditionals. Wrestling will start around 10 o'clock, we hope, 10:15, and probably go till about, I would say, 3:30. We'll have a break in there, lunch break, just so everybody can catch their breath a little bit. But it should be a good time, and I think we'll have a good turnout.
We want to give a huge congratulations to our Indianettes. They traveled to the HHS 5-Star Dance Invitational and are now high kick champions. They also took 4th place for varsity pom. Congrats, ladies. Soccer had a great night Tuesday night. Our soccer team saw their first action of the season. The girls played a great game against Banks with a score of 10-0, giving them the mercy rule. Our boys team took the win with a final score of 3-0. Monday night's basketball games were held at home against Monroe. The varsity girls lost with a score of 43-34. The varsity boys were able to defeat Monroe 66-51. And Wednesday, the teams hit the road to East Jackson. The JV boys dominated all 4 quarters and clinched another win this season. The final was 47-33. The girls unfortunately lost 54-44, but varsity boys took control of the board from the start and defeated East Jackson with a final score of 70-24. And that'll wrap up this week for sports. Back to you guys.
We recently had a career fair here held at the high school. Take a look at that.
This is the job fair. We held one back in August, and we're holding one this semester right at the start of the semester. It's kind of a threefold purpose. Well, number one, it's work-based learning just restarted for the semester. Some of our students may or may not have jobs, so we've held a job fair so they're introduced to businesses all across the county so they can find a job. Secondly, the students all around Stevens County High School, we offer this as an opportunity to meet businesses, enjoy money, and have a salary. And the third, which may be the most important, our students have a big impact on the economy of Toccoa and Stevens County. And there's so many staff shortages that you see all across the county as you go shopping and go in restaurants and different things. So we're trying to provide the businesses opportunities to gain employees to staff their businesses.
As we end this newscast, we would also like to take a second and remember Miss Walt, who was a 2nd grade teacher at Liberty Elementary.
Thank you for joining us this week, and have a great weekend.